ladies. Today I'm going to be doing a tutorial for my spider ornament. This one I showed on a video a few days ago. And let me make sure that's in frame. Okay, there we go. There. I'm going to be showing you how to make these today. I have tried to make a video to show you, and it was me out of frame most of the time, so I'm gonna have to do it again, but I did make another cute spider. And yeah. Okay, so what you need to get started are 2 beads, different sizes, one for the head and one for the body. 2 bead caps for your largest bead. You're going to need a head pin, and you're going to need to cut 4 pieces of wire for the legs. Now, I didn't actually measure, I just, eyeballed it. And I do want to show you how to make the legs since I've already beaded them up, because that is probably what takes the longest. This is what it'll look like when it's finished. How you get to that is you take a piece of wire and some, there we go, round nose pliers, and find roughly the middle, and then I want you to fold down your wires, and then you can even out the legs and you'll get a U shape. And I want you to take one wire and pull it across all the way to the other side and pull tightly. And do the same for this one. And what you come up with, it looks kind of like a safety pin without the pin part. And that's what you get. You'd put your beads on here, and then at the end, you would fold it down a bit, and then roll a little loop. Excuse me. And you'd have a little loop at the end. And you do that on both sides. And then you get the finished result, which looks like this. Here we go. Okay, to put it together, I'm also going to be using my hot glue gun. It does help with the legs. It keeps them from being loose and wiggling around like crazy. So you'd start with your head pin, and you'd take the smallest of the beads, which is going to be the head of your spider, and start with that. And then you are going to want to take a little bit of hot glue, and I have a very cold room, so I might need to do this a couple of times because it's going to cool off very quickly. Put a little dab of hot glue and quickly put your first set of legs on. And that actually worked very well. So now that's stuck, it's not going anywhere. And you're going to want to do that for all 4 of your legs. So now I'm using a glitter glue stick and silver. That way if it shows, I'm not really bothered by it, because it will show a little bit, but it just kind of adds to the sparkle for me since I chose silver. And let me just make sure these are all attached. Now, I like to go underneath once they're all on. I like to go underneath and put just a little strip of silver on the legs down there as well, just to reinforce. And I don't know if you can see it, but right now you'll want to add the bead caps onto your bead. And put the bead onto the head pin. There we go. These are a little smaller, so I actually have to squeeze them on. And then, let's see. You've got the beginning of your spider. Now I'm just going to bend this down. Now in some of them I've added a small bead here, as I have in this one, but you don't have to. On the second one I did not add it. There we go. So it's not necessary, it's personal preference. So you decide what you'd rather have and go for it. I'm going to trim the wire just a bit because I don't need a very large loop at the end, just a big enough one to wind something to hang from. That's the wrong one. There we go. And then I want to roll with my circular pliers, my round nose pliers, and make that loop. Now all you have to do is play with the legs a little bit to get them how you like it. Now normally I would made the spider legs in kind of stripes, and I would judge the first bend by the second white bead. You don't really need that, of course. Just pull your legs apart a bit. Two going toward the front, two going toward the back. And once that is done, just pick a spot and bend them all. Doesn't have to be perfect, but you can find what positioning you like to use and what you'll be happy with, and you'll end up with something like that. Then I just use the pad of my thumb and I just round the bottom a bit on all four. It takes a little playing with, and what I like to do is see if it's well standing, and I like to just press down gently on the top, and it'll show me if the legs are going to go into position. Now this leg is not going into position, so I'm just going to play with it a little bit more. That's really all there is to it. Now, on the first one, I've added a gold thread because I thought it would be cute with the sparkle. On the second one, I added monofilament, your fishing line, so that when it's hanging from the tree, it'll look like it's coming down from a web, and it'll be very hard to see it. So that's my tutorial. I am going to continue playing with my spider's legs, and that really sounds wrong, but it's getting pretty close to exactly how I like it. I hope this helped, and I hope you all make little spiders for your trees. Thank you for watching. Bye now.